bitch. Oh my god, how funny is that shit? That's fucking funny.
Well, we have some good news for everybody.
Oh, should we cheers first?
We're playing pickleball tonight, so we're just doing Cokes. Ooh. I had a vanilla Coke.
Oh, me too.
Pretty vanilla-y.
Very vanilla-y. Vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla
ice.
So this is a new, what we're doing is, you want to know why we're wearing these hats, is because we're going to do a conspiracy theory podcast.
Yep. Based solely on our thoughts.
Our thoughts.
No facts.
No facts. So it's all.
We put the phones in the microwave.
Yeah.
We put the hats on. There's no way they can get us with the 5G, the chemtrails, the aliens, and everything in between. This is just a blip of what we're going to cover.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So. Just kidding. I hope you did. Let's start off with the obvious. The biggest conspiracy out there.
Preston shave.
Is the Preston shave. It never happened. is the moon landing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
So as far as I can remember, I've always heard that the moon landing was filmed in a Hollywood basement.
Yeah.
So
a well-known producer do it.
I don't know that, did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Supposedly, like a well-known producer did the whole thing for him. And it's actually kind of convincing a little bit of what they're talking about, right? Because one of the things that they're talking about is like when they put the flag, right? It was like,
wasn't it blowing?
It was blowing, but
mean,
apparently there's no wind on the moon. So
yeah.
I mean, who would know? Who would not? But
right.
So I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, it's a weird time.
It is, but
I mean, the Russians and America, they were trying to be the first to put someone in space.
Yep.
I mean, it makes sense to like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But
yeah. That's actually what started my belief in the Earth being flat. You know what I mean? Because if if they
sorry, your antennas got crossed.
Oh yeah,
there you go. That's better.
You straighten it back up.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Earth is round. Woo!
The 5G towers, bro.
Yeah.
Mess right now.
Oh yeah. But who took the pictures of them?
Well, I'm sure back then they had GoPros.
Yeah, they had GoPros back then, right?
Every person I watch now has GoPros, so they probably did back then.
Is this some of the stuff you're like, yeah, does it
you
make
know
sense?
What it was? They actually state that that's how the selfie stick was created.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, NASA. Mm-hmm. Now it's the new one, SpaceX.
SpaceX.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to Coke.
I don't know. I what do you think? What, like, your opinion? Do you think it was real or fake?
I think it was real. Because we're the greatest country in the world.
But other than that, cross the gate. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're better now.
I think it was real.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the conspiracy theory game, but I think based on how much stuff we send up there today, like satellites and stuff, I think it's got to have been. And the people that died in the one that blew up, I mean, I don't think you just do that for craps and giggles.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that one. But, I mean, look at the technology you have now compared to back then. I mean, it just seems a little weird. You know what I mean?
Well, if you remember, I mean, there's stuff showing that we had cars in the 40s that were running on water and gravitational pulls.
There's a dot on your head. Your laser.
Oh, no.
Laser.
I thought we put the phones in the microwave. How can they hear?
Well, yeah, I mean,
so if you think, I mean, what else would we do than put a bunch of fuel under us and light it on fire?
Oh yeah. Here's how I think it went down. So let's talk about the conspiracy theory about it.
Of course.
Someone was like, "Hey, Neil, come talk to me real quick. I just have to talk to you real quick."
He said, "Let's have a cigarette and a drink. Let's talk.
Let's go talk." I mean, they didn't have to put anything in a microwave because I don't even know if they had microwaves yet.
I think they did. They just caused cancer.
Yeah, of course, because they're three-eyed fish. They were probably like, "Hey, Neil, I got an idea. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make you look like a hero. What we're going to do is we're going to pretend.
Well, and his name's Neil.
Yeah, Neil.
So,
so Neil, you know.
he was already looking for a hero.
He's an astronaut. Like, we're going to give you this title. It's an astronaut. He's like, well, what is that?
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, get this.
Hear me out.
Hear me out. You're going to the moon. And they're like, oh, what? And like an airplane?
What do you think his like facial expression was? Do you think he was shocked, or do you think he was like?
Well,
I don't think
it's Neil. He's like, tell me more. Like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, Neil's probably, he seems like a pretty cool guy, but But I mean, and they're like, we're gonna put you on the moon. It's a space shuttle. We're gonna call it a space shuttle.
Right.
And we're gonna put you on the moon. Here's the thing. It's all fake. But we're gonna make you look like a hero. You and
nobody will ever know.
Nobody will ever know. And you just have to go with it. You're going to be famous. You're going to get some money off of it. You're going to go down as a hero.
Sure.
You're going to have a big thing in Wikipedia.
Yep.
What do you think?
You probably need a snorkel because you're going to be drowning so much.
And like, do you think he was like, at the beginning, he's like, let me think about it?
No.
Or I don't think he hesitated. He was like, I'm on. Game on.
I don't even think he hesitated.
So he just did it.
He just did it.
I mean, they probably go through a lot of stuff, but that would be the conspiracy theory.
Do. Yeah, they do go through.
I mean... You know, like I don't know. I don't know if I could do space. Just hear me out. Like you're like, like two things. Like I'm petrified. If I'm an astronaut,
I get it. I have two questions for you.
Yeah.
And these are all jokes aside. I'm not even joking. Okay, you win an opportunity. You get to go to space. You get to go to a space station, and you get to stay there for a year. Okay, you get up there. You're there. You're doing your thing, plants, whatever, eating your toothpaste, and then you get a knock on the door. So you open the door, they do the whole oxygen thing, right? And it's an alien. An alien.
Oh, I thought they were going to talk about your Lord and Savior.
No.
We're here to talk about your Lord and Savior.
They ain't made it up there.
How'd you get up here?
You sit down, have a conversation, you get a couple drinks, you find out, well, this alien wants its cheeks clapped. Would you?
Well, it depends on. I mean,
I would.
It depends on what it looked like.
No, I mean to say you were the first one that clapped an alien's cheeks.
Yeah, well, I don't know because we'll get into it later.
So
we don't know.
Me and a couple of my friends were going to overtake Area 51 a couple of years ago, and my whole goal was to get in and break contact.
Yeah.
So
all his friends are dead. All his friends are dead.
They stopped responding a long time ago, but I think they just took different jobs or something.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, they had me on unread. So weird.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking like, okay, so yeah, you obviously you're gonna clap some alien cheeks. I get that.
Well,
let me ask you this. Here's where I'm petrified in space. Is you're out, right? And like you're on a satellite and you're the whole year thing, and then all of a sudden, you're out there fixing something on the ship, and then all of a sudden you're bungee cord.
Sure.
And so you're just in space like this in a big space. You look like the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. You're just like this.
Or the Michelin Man.
Michelin Man. Yeah. And they're like this, and you're just like, oh, like
I don't know, man.
I mean, that would be kind of weird
because you have to be put in that direction. You have to push off something, right? So
there's no gravity though.
Yeah, but that's like, I mean, maybe I'm retarded. Might be, but basically, if you're fixing the spaceship and you're right here,
yeah,
whether that cord breaks or not, if you just don't jump or have something push you, hypothetically, you will forever sit in that spot till somebody comes to you. Now, if something hits it, then you're pushed by the motion. You move at that same rate because there's no gravity pulling you.
And I like where you're going with this because you and I both are experts in space.
Yeah, I've been there 3 times.
3 times. I'm gonna have to put a toothpick in between your antennas because they keep crossing.
It's picking up the NFL game.
These are called antennas, which I know your younger viewers are not going to remember what this is, but you used to have to use these to get your picture on your TV better.
Yeah.
So you had to move what they are called antennas.
I make my siblings wear them because when we're on a road trip, the radio signal gets a little.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
You don't need XM radio when you have antennas.
I don't believe in XM
right?
radio. I think it's
a conspiracy. Ooh, that's a good. We should do a whole podcast about conspiracy.
Maybe let's get through this one.
Okay,
and we'll talk about conspiracy
because
everything we're talking about is factual.
Okay.
Yeah.
So factual in our own opinion.
in the time at the know of what we know right now.
Could be possibly true, maybe.
But at the same time, maybe not.
Maybe not. Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So everything that we're going off of is off hardcore facts off of Twitter. X.
I read it in a book. You read? No,
I don't know. Somebody else said it was in a book. People don't fact check anymore, so that's.
So I'm gonna say I kind of believe it. I kind of don't.
What?
The moon landing.
Oh,
so, and you're 100% moon landing's real.
Yeah, I'm a God-fearing Christian.
Okay, so
of course.
Okay, so let's talk about the next conspiracy.
Hollow Earth or JFK?
JFK.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, there's files locked about the JFK assassination. Who do you think did it?
Well, I think I think that he, similar to somebody who is running for president now, wouldn't buy into a system and didn't need other people to tell him what to do. And I think when he wouldn't, I think they got rid of somebody who wouldn't be a yes man. So I would like to think, I wouldn't like to think,
So you're saying the government?
Absolutely. So
you think the government did it? Yeah, but there's also people say that the mafia did it too.
Yeah.
Because, he was Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, God, yes.
And, just now she's dead.
Yeah. Well, really?
Yeah.
What if what if they cloned her? She was like prime, right?
Well, you can make any situation.
Okay, you're basically with a sex doll.
What is it? What if it was her twin, but her twin is 50 years younger?
What if it was her granddaughter?
Oh, okay.
And she looked just like her.
Well, duh. I mean,
sacrifice your marriage right now. No. Give up our Temu sponsor. I swear to God, I'll hit you.
We
need Temu.
We need Temu. Everything is brought to you by
Temu. So we want to take a minute.
Does it work? Does it not? Who knows?
I buy all my body armor from Temu because I trust it with my life.
And also brought to you by IKEA. Does it have all its parts? Does it not? Once you get 6 hours into the project, you'll find out. So there you go.
Did you say IKEA or Kia?
IKEA.
Oh, okay. I was like, every Kia I've sold has been fine. Well, it's from South Korea, not North Korea. It came put together.
Yeah. So it's not just one car because North Korea has one.
Well, I bought one from there and it was like malnourished and stuff. It's kind of weird.
It had the same haircut it's had its whole life.
It said it had two options.
Flat top or not?
How'd you know?
Hey, you got two options on your haircut. You can either have a flat top or dye.
I always prefer, when I'm going after a female, her to have haircut number 3.
Number 3, yeah.
It's a style thing. I don't want somebody who's just like everybody else. So.
Well, here's a funny thing. Okay, so let's talk about Mandela effect a little bit because of I remember there was only a 4-seater in the JFK. Not like I remember, but I used to see pictures when I was a kid. It was a 4-seater. And nowadays it's a 6-seater car. But I remember it being a 4-seater. I really vividly remember it not having six people in the car. I remember it having.
I think there was 6 people in the car, bro.
There's 6 people in the car.
It was him, his wife, a driver, and passenger.
Editor, pull it up.
Pull it up.
There were 6 people.
Also, show the photo of the blood matter.
No, don't. Yeah, no. It's black and white. It's not gonna matter. So.
Yeah, it's Kool-Aid.
But I remember it only being 4 people.
For sure.
Turns out it was 6. So, and then there's a conspiracy that someone inside the car did it.
No.
So do you think there was multiple shooters? Let's get through this part first.
No, I don't think it's that hard to take a shot at 200 yards, and I think somebody took a shot at 200 yards. I think it hypothetically, in the time at the know of what we know now, right? In the current most recent assassination attempt we saw,
which you already
there's
said.
Red flags everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think it was not every single person was in on it, but I think 2 or 3 people for sure have an idea or looked the other way,
It'd be interesting when they unlock the files.
I think JFK was a fucking stud.
Yeah.
I think that when you're at the top, it gets lonely. And I think he was at the top. And I think that when he wouldn't play the game,
yeah,
that's hey, there's a person who we don't watch, we know of, and he said if they can't cancel you, if they can't incarcerate you, what's next?
Then they try and kill you. Yeah.
They sure as hell weren't going to arrest JFK for nothing back then.
Yeah, I think the mafia was tied to it. So I think you're right. I think it might have been Goffia. Let's just call it what it is.
I don't think the mafia is that powerful,
bro. The mafia's literally okay. We're going to talk about mafia in our next podcast, but the mafia was so powerful at one time.
I actually technically can't because I owe a loan shark some money.
You got to read up
conflict of interest.
Okay, so the mafia was actually part of World War II, World War I, or World War II. We'll get all the where they made a deal for one of their guys that was in. I think it was either
Alfonso,
Lucky Luciano, or one of them, where they made a deal where
DiGiorno,
where he could go back to he'd get deported to Italy, and the mafia would help them win the war.
I don't believe that.
I'm telling you, like it's literally. Editor, pull it up.
Sorry.
Mafia. But I believe, yeah, so it was Lansky or it was Luciano or one of them. Sure it wasn't Bugsy Siegel because that motherfucker died, right? Like they shot the fuck out of him.
Yeah, that happened for sure.
They just shot him.
Yeah.
At his house. But he did invent Vegas. Let's be honest. Yeah. Do you think the mafia was like, damn it? Someone called that one wrong, right? Like,
I would like to act like I know any of these names. I don't know any of these names. You have some shows to show me or something?
Trey's going to be very educated on the mafia by our
next episode. Yeah.
Next episode.
My hair's all slicked back.
Yeah, like, hey,
I'm wearing a suit.
About it.
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
I think we shouldn't talk about it.
The mafia was pretty powerful, and you got to remember this was a while ago, so the mafia was powerful, and so yeah, but. Okay, I think it was a mafia with the government.
Can I piggyback on that?
Yeah.
Do you think the mafia is relevant today?
100%.
Did you see that multiple people of the Gambino family just got arrested?
Then that would say that they're pretty powerful still.
I heard that. I haven't fact checked it.
Yeah.
But I heard that.
This is all fact checked, right? Everything we're talking about today.
No. We actually don't believe in facts. Facts are supremacy.
Yeah.
So.
4-letter word.
It's facts are actually created by colonizers.
Jesus. I think you need another.
My hat just turned blue.
I think something happened to your hat.
Anyways, so if the Earth was, we talked about flat, right? Which I know it is for a fact. I've been on a plane. I've literally flown across the Earth.
Yeah.
Seen it.
It's flat.
I've been to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I've been to Florida. I've been to the Virgin Islands.
I've
been to Chicago. Yeah, no, I didn't. Oh, you see little pimples, mountains and stuff. Sure. I've been to Colorado. Nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, where's the curve?
I don't know.
What the fuck is that sound?
That's a siren. They're coming for us. Okay, why is there these lasers on my shirt? On the last episode.
You're foaming from the mouth. Anyways.
Take me with you.
So on this episode, don't believe what they tell you.
Yeah.
No, wrong podcast. Wrong podcast.
Yeah. So flat Earth. There's also Hollow Earth.
So you know what I like about Hollow Earth? I've been there.
Yeah.
Actually, it's so the dinosaurs didn't die from a meteor.
Just got sunk in.
Meteor. Yeah. Well, no. There's like they just went to the water and like kind of went into it.
Yeah.
And swam below it, and you cross a certain path, and it's just like being in another world.
Oh, kind of like King Kong, the movie, like.
Kind of like King Kong, but also like, did you ever watch Journey to the Center of the Earth?
Same shit.
Great there's movie. Not a giant monkey in that one, but
yeah.
There's dinosaurs and lava and yep, great movie. I recently went on a flight, and you know I'm not I don't look into too much of this stuff, but I was walking around the Denver airport and I saw some questionable things, some things that piqued my interest.
the complete Denver airport, really.
Yeah.
Like all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a big conspiracy about it.
Illuminati?
It's built for the Illuminati, or it's built for the 1%ers, right? Supposedly
I've heard that there's another thing under the thing.
There is. There's a whole
yeah, absolutely.
Railroad, all this stuff underneath it.
Yep.
But there's pictures everywhere.
The pictures, no, like that, like not even being like comedic. The photos that are up, the murals and stuff are pretty fucking weird.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Have you ever seen the dude with like carrying a gun, wearing all black in the mural?
No, I think that's at the wrong. I think that's.
I've been there recently. Anyway, so
that's odd. So you think? So I'm gonna say that's pretty real. I don't think that's a conspiracy. I think there's something underneath the Denver airport.
I mean, I don't think the mob is very relevant today, but I think major corporations who are too big to fail are the current mob.
They're the ones that are underneath.
Yeah.
So it's all built for them.
Sure, but I think what we think of the mob in the 40s, 50s, 60s is what the mob is today. Our mob is these major corporations. Okay. Tinfoil hat here.
You think?
The president's son literally got fucking coke into the White House, bro.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Next episode, our guest, Hunter Biden.
Yeah, no, never. He would never come on here.
Well, he would, but he said we had to do coke and have hookers and jerk off up front of the camera.
He'd send it to us in an email.
Yeah.
So on his laptop.
I think he left it at Geek Squad though.
Yeah.
But can I tell you?
So let's get back to it.
Well, sure.
I mean, we went to the Denver airport. Let's talk about Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's not?
I think that's where the dinosaurs are.
The dinosaurs.
Yeah. I think there's pterodactyls and everything.
There's pterodactyls.
Pterodactyls, dude. Like you gotta be like if you were on a paddleboard, I think a pterodactyl would take you off in the Hollow Earth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just
you'd need some 50.
Can you imagine if there's watch out for the pterodactyls when you go out on there?
All right, so you've seen that there's deer crossing. There's pterodactyl in the sky. I would be kind of cool.
Well, and then they also said that some of them, I think they said some of the
vegetarian. It's a lot.
Dinosaurs had fur.
I think it's proven. I think so too. I went to a park recently called Dinosaur Park, and I actually unburied fossils.
That had fur?
No, just the bones.
Oh, okay.
Does fur live on the bones? I don't think so.
I mean, yeah. Haven't you seen some of the movies where they unbury some of these people, and it's like they still have
fur
or hair? It's hair.
I'm talking about bones. We're finding bones.
Yeah, but there could be hair on them. It could be hairy bones. They forgot to shave that day.
You know, you're not wrong. This episode's not about facts.
I told you it's not about facts. You try to bring facts in.
Do you think dinosaurs would play any sports?
They'd have to be more soccer, like football, because because they couldn't catch.
Well,
the T-Rex would be like,
the T-Rex couldn't catch, but could a T-Rex throw?
No, it's the same.
Could a T-Rex? Well, it's all about the motion.
Give it to me.
What if he's got a hell of a wrist?
Give it to me. But okay, but how their arms could be?
A Triceratops is gonna sack him? You could outrun him, bro.
Grabs him with his neck.
Yeah.
Well, Stegus or whatever.
Dude, the freaking long necks are the problem with the defense because they keep intercepting it. They're so damn tall.
I got it.
Yeah. They catch it with their mouth like, ew, it's leather. I don't eat grass. Trees.
Damn you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
could you imagine? We're like, get the pig skin. They're all trying to eat it. We're like, no.
It's not real. It's synthetic leather now.
Yeah.
You just got to throw it. But a T-Rex arm is probably pretty big in comparison
to us.
Football.
Oh yeah, that's what.
I mean, But what we look like is it looks like this,
Yeah,
so
like the Robinsons movie.
I'm like this.
Did you ever watch the Robinsons movie with your kid? The kid that is like an inventor.
Yeah.
And then there's the dinosaur, and he's like, I would get it, but my arms are too small for my body. Yeah. So stupid. Why does that matter?
They just never paid for the bill.
Yeah.
T-Rex arms.
Yeah, dude.
Got a couple friends like that.
That's the problem with these dinosaurs, dude. They don't pay their fair wage.
That's actually why Venmo got invented.
Yeah, PayPal too.
PayPal, because they're like, oh, I can't reach my wallet. And they're like, oh, we have an app.
Yep.
Now you can I just need your thumbprint. Oh, I don't have the thumb.
I'm wearing gloves.
Yeah.
I forgot my wallet. You do.
Oh, here. Yeah. So,
you know T-Rex what? The T-Rexes are weirdly moochy.
They've been extinct in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Now they have to Venmo. So now, like, the T-Rex that doesn't pay for anything is now extinct.
And it's not like he can just go, like, pick up some food on the street, because then you're panhandling.
Oh yeah,
T-Rexes don't panhandle.
Someone actually has to feed the T-Rex because we sit down. Like how?
And I don't think
their arms are long enough to eat the food, but not long enough to pay.
Why would you use your arms if you have a huge face that could just?
Can you imagine a buffet? T-Rex, get out!
Could you imagine being a T-Rex and getting some in your teeth?
Oh,
dude, you'd be like, I can't.
The size of the toothpick.
Oh, you'd have to like hire a bird to go in there and just pick it out.
It'd be like your toothpick would be like the size of a violin. They would use that string.
Who would be a dentist in dinosaur times?
A Dinosaurus.
And that's this episode.
They had Dinosaurus and they had Dr. Sauruses. Oh. Okay, back to Denver. So we think the Illuminati, we think the 1%ers. Sure. So what's some other ones that are maybe not?
Well, I know what one's real.
Okay.
Bigfoot.
Well, yeah.
I've heard his mating call. I called back, he didn't come.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have. I was camping recently, and you know they don't have Tinder for the woods.
Oh,
like so you have to.
You just came up with a new app, Tinder for the woods.
Yeah, but you have to. And they can tell a difference between like real Bigfoot howls and.
I got almost all my teeth.
Yeah. If you have all your teeth, it counts for sure.
Not Tinder in the woods, because some it's pretty.
Well, it depends. Is it Harry and the Hendersons? You look like he had all his teeth.
Well, yeah. But Bigfoot's real because we actually have footage of Bigfoot. We saw it.
Yeah, we saw
one of our episodes.
He actually was on the golf course.
Yeah.
You reference back maybe 3 episodes. We went golfing. Well,
I went golfing.
Speaking of, we need to go again.
Yep.
But Bigfoot was out there, and he hit a 110.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
For once, we agree. I have no idea what that means.
He won't use his irons, bro. He only uses a driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
the score was 110.
Oh, okay.
The score was 110.
Okay, so it was horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Well, yeah, he like yells at the ball and he misses a putt. It's like, dude, we get it, but there's people behind us. You gotta keep.
Oh, Bigfoot's mad again. I told you we shouldn't have him in our foursome.
No, God. You know what calms him down super quick? A shot.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh,
he really likes like dark liquor. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of weird.
Probably because all that moonshine he probably drank throughout his life.
Moonshine, sure, but like it's kind of weird. Like we sit at the clubhouse and he's like scotch, and he has scotch. I'm like, dude, you're shaking, and he's like, yeah, it's hot out there. I'm dehydrated. Yeah. I'm like, get a water.
Okay, first of all, that's not Bigfoot. That's your uncle.
Oh, okay.
He's just super hairy. What's wrong with you? I can't believe you call your uncle Bigfoot. Just because he's 8 foot and it looks like when he takes his shirt off that he's still wearing a full Wookiee suit, right? Like Scotch.
He won't even cook his steak all the way. Dude. He eats it raw. Yeah.
You would too. You're like,
I almost did last night.
It's cooked enough. That's when
you're on more butter, and I'm like, it's done. The smoke alarm's all going off. I actually, in my house, I have to disconnect all the smoke alarms because Bigfoot gets real freaked out when it goes off.
Yeah, because
he threw my dog last time. He thought it was my dog whistling.
Yeah. Again, I think that was your uncle.
Okay, cool.
I told you to stop wearing sunglasses in the house when you're cooking because it fogs up your glasses. You're like, is that you, Uncle Scott? Like, I don't know if it's named Scott.
How'd you know? Yeah.
Is that you, Uncle Scott? Because Scottish, so Scotty.
Yeah,
we
call him. Yeah.
He like scratches.
So stupid.
He's Scottish, Scotty.
He wears a kilt, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't even be able to tell because there's so much goddamn hair.
Yeah, it's like wearing sweatpants under a kilt. Like
it is kind of weird too because his wife's that hairy too.
Yeah, I know. They're definitely two like Wookiees together.
They fell off the same tree. I think there might be incest.
Don't touch the light sockets. Just add sex. The electricity on that one.
I can't imagine Bigfoot sex, bro.
Because like,
he'd start a fire, bro. Yeah. Get enough friction. All that dry ass hair.
Go get me a villager. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Whew, I'm done. Give me some water and a villager.
We're like, okay, so what's another one that we think is kind of out there? So we wrote some down. So
no, we didn't. This is all off our brain.
Oh, this is well, how can we had to write down because usually we can use our brains, but
lately
full of tinfoil right now.
Well, we have to. Yeah. So we live by an airport, right?
Yeah.
And the problem with the airport, and you guys know what I'm saying, you people, the chemtrails. Dude, they come out of the plane.
Mm-hmm.
They're controlling my brain. They're turning the frogs gay.
Yeah, they have to. But I don't know. That's almost as okay.
River. Yes, yes, Queen. Anyways.
River. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, I was going to say nothing to your face. Ever since we've been in this Matrix.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the Matrix, at least the movie's real.
Yeah, it's true. It's all based on.
Do you believe that there's, let's, time travelers?
Why not? Like, you can come up with a million reasons why it couldn't be real. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I mean, there's pictures. It's got to be true.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't edit anything.
So. You can't edit it. Picture. You edit it. Edit it. You can't
editor.
You can't edit it.
Let's speak a click for your.
That's me falling down the stairs right there. Just say edit.
He's a little retarded.
Editor.
We've been canceled for a long time. We're shadow banned on most platforms.
Yeah, we tried. They said no.
Yeah,
it was so weird.
We tried to register with Apple, and
there's some pictures. I think we talked about this, but there's some pictures.
We did. Well, no, we haven't. We've talked about this in our inner circle.
Yeah. Well, there's pictures of like someone with their cell phone back in the 40s or 50s. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And like, so yeah. I mean, I think everything's possible. That there might be a time traveler because who knows? That would, I mean, 1,000 years from now, maybe someone's like, I'm gonna go back.
Why not?
Then, you know why there's not a lot of them? Because they're like, man, they were fucked back then. Right?
They're like, why would you go back then when you could just be here?
Hear me out. They actually tried to cook their own food. So weird.
Yeah,
right? Like,
gross.
And their cars. Hold on. I know. Are you sitting down? Are you floating? Because
everyone
floats, right? Are you?
You're so stupid.
Are you floating? The cars were on the ground, and they'd be like, "What?"
And people like drop their glass.
And people actually walked, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, we can never go there." They use their own 2 legs. Yeah,
it's not possible.
Not possible. And they're like, so they probably didn't get like no one believed them.
I like that we think that they get lazier. Like,
we are lazier, bro. If you look at like now,
the thought that they get lazy.
Like I'm not saying anything bad, but there's a lot of technology nowadays that make people a little bit more less active, right?
For sure.
Like, I mean, I had video games, but it was like you still wanted to go outside. You want to see sunlight. Like,
sure. Well, some kids don't. Some kids only get to work in a factory.
So I'm just saying, like, kids are
yes and no, though, because if you think about
active.
Technology is a good thing, though, because look at tearing your ACL 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Now you 2 years, 3 years ago, you'd be done for a full year.
Yeah.
In sports. Now you can come back in 4, 5, 6 months, depending on
Yeah.
the person.
Now you're only done for the season.
Well,
That's the same shit.
No.
A year season. I mean, either way.
Aaron Rodgers could have played in December.
Okay, let's not even start talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Because you've been on his dick.
Aaron Rodgers and Twinkle Toes over here. I guess it's not a good combination. Aaron Rodgers
There we go.
But he's actually our first subscriber.
Yeah. We want to thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you sending the money.
All right, we talked about aliens, but like Area 51.
I think it's real.
You said your friends went there. You never heard from again.
No, but that was the Area 51 that they want us to think is Area 51.
Oh, not the real one.
No, the real one I think is hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
Why not? Think about it.
Disneyland.
I think Disneyland's for the communists.
I mean, people can dress up, right? Yeah. And you don't know if it's an alien or not.
Disney as a whole is... Let's stay off of that topic.
I like Disney.
You love Disney, buddy. You also changed your sexuality.
Mm-hmm. You have to do that with like. Well, anyways,
I don't like Disney.
Let's talk about. Okay, here's another one.
Speaking of Disney, how about Nazis?
What's wrong with you?
Anyway,
what about Nazis?
Well, I heard once from a friend in the time at the known, what we know now, they had these hidden bases everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, Antarctica.
Nazis have a hidden base in Antarctica.
I don't think it's that hidden. I think it's actually pretty known now.
Yeah.
But I think some people think it's hidden.
Well, it's like when you think Antarctica, what do you think? Snow. So like probably hidden behind snow.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you'd even have to.
No.
I don't think anyone cares.
No.
Well, not now. What are you gonna do?
This bandit. Oh.
They get ready to fight. They'd be like, "Bro, let's just sit down and have a cup of coffee."
Yeah.
Like, this is too cold. They'd be like, "Why are we even fighting?" Like, I don't know. Some guy told us to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I heard. Hitler. Let's talk about Hitler. There's conspiracy.
He didn't really die.
One, did he die, or did he go to Brazil? Because there's a big conspiracy that Brazil, but there's a lot of evidence that suggests
we actually next episode we're going to show we have one of his paintings. He was an artist.
Yeah, he was an artist.
Are you bro? Tell me about it.
He was an artist. Apparently,
he was. He was literally literally is an artist. Like he had paintings and stuff. And his wife, dude, he hella rocked the cradle.
Because he just like, I'm my wife now.
No, I don't think he had to. I think he was like, suck this dick. And she's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to put my arm all the way up.
She was like, hi,
yeah.
He's like, that's my wife.
He's like, take the cyanide pill. We're going to die together. And then he never took his.
But they're probably just, like, you think that they're angry, but maybe they're not angry. They just talk that way.
No, I think they're angry.
Hello, how are you?
I saw some Germans at the airport yesterday.
Were they angry?
I was checking. Oh, yeah.
How did you know they were Germans?
Their language. I was sitting.
Their mustache.
They all had, even the kid, bro. They were wearing these like cream brown uniforms with these red bands. But anyways, I was sitting there and I was getting ready to check a bag, right? And the wife, like, in control, walks in the line, right? And then the kids are like going off in their language, German. And the dad's like, you need to go to the key. Like, I didn't understand what he was saying. It almost
sounds a little Russian.
It did. He was telling the wife that you need to go to the kiosk and print the tags for the bags. And she lit him up, bro. And the way she was yelling, she had her arm at a 90-degree angle. I was like, how could they not be German?
Well, speaking of airports, there's a conspiracy that Bush was the reason why 9/11 happened. Like, it was all
I saw
inside.
this carved into a tree once.
Bush did 9/11.
I did.
Yeah.
May have been the one that carved it, but it was my old workplace in Sandy. I was sitting out trying to get a customer once, and I just took a little pocket knife there, and I wrote Bush did 9/11. It's still in that tree.
Yeah, that tree's the only thing left there.
No, it's now a Korean car dealer.
Oh god.
It's not bad. It's just Korean.
So do you think he caused it? Do you think it was all an inside job?
I forgot what we were talking about. Bush?
9/11. Bush did 9/11.
No, I don't. I mean, as much as I love conspiracies, I think we just had a lack of security and an opportunity present itself that somebody took, and I think people get complacent. I think we were complacent, and I mean, look at the people that they killed on the plane.
Yeah.
That tried to take the plane.
Yeah.
On a couple of them, right?
Yeah.
The one that went down the field, that was the people fought back, right? There's voicemails, messages to love family.
Well, there's also a theory that they shot that mofo down.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Because the way that it like disintegrated, right, was like.
Did you see the video of the plane that just went down in? I think it was Brazil. So when I think of a plane in the sky, right,
mm-hmm.
and it's like going, and it loses power, in my head, it would continue moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the video of the plane that was coming from the sky, and it's just turning this way?
No.
Have you really not?
How is it turning again?
It's like turning.
A little bit higher.
Oh, wrong hand. I was going to show you on my phone, but it's in the microwave.
Editors, show the plane.
It just happened like a week
ago.
ago.
But there's a lot of planes that don't like.
No, not the way. No, it didn't know. No.
So it just went this way.
It's like
if you threw a feather and it just went like this.
It's going. Yeah, it's like
yeah.
In my head, the plane would go like this, or you could maybe coast it, right? But no, like it's full blown, just
and just went down.
That wild.
But I mean, if you're government, you're military, you see the towers get hit, and then all of a sudden you're thinking it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse, and then they shoot it down like casualties of war.
I don't think they had enough time. I don't think we were that ready.
Yeah,
and I think that's why we are who we are today, and the way we respond to things, except for Benghazi, right?
And all the TSA employees, they're so friendly and so like compassionate towards everybody, right? Like they're just like, oh hey guys, how you doing? Gonna need you to take your belt off. Gonna need you to do all this. Like I
bend over, cough. You're like, I'm not the doctor.
Like
I'm not the dentist. What?
They're like, okay, Germany, I know you guys surrendered. They're like, we have no jobs, and they're like, okay, here's what we're gonna make you. We're gonna make you TSA employees.
Well, don't they say technically the Nazis never surrendered, just Germany surrendered?
Yeah, well, who cares? I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure.
There's some family somewhere that probably care.
There's not a
lot of them's gene line stopped from these like vacations to Ashwood.
Again, we're just doing this in fun. You want to get triggered there. Anyway.
What do you mean by trigger?
No.
Cross them.
They're going off the Richter scale. Jesus. So 9/11, there's also that it never happened.
Yeah.
Unless you go to New York and you see it.
No, I won't say yeah to that. No, it happened. It definitely fucking happened.
It never happened.
It absolutely fucking happened.
That it wasn't planes.
Nope, it was planes. There's video evidence.
They're saying that it was like a computer generated. I'm just telling you, these are conspiracies.
We're for sure. I won't agree with you on that one.
I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not agreeing with it because I'm saying like this is what people are saying.
Okay, we're going that far off. Can we piggyback on another thing that happened just recently? The freaking fires in Hawaii. Did you hear that some people are claiming that they saw a laser? And we do have that kind of technology.
Was it alien lasers?
No, I think it's pretty weird that Oprah's house got saved in a directional fire, but
again, this is
this is a real thing that happened recently, but
yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like the laser aspect of it, in people's houses.
Not being dramatic or anything. We literally have technology that we've shown that we have. That in current warfare, if somebody hypothetically was flying, like, I don't know, a drone, lasers. It has no regenerate, like, it doesn't take a minute to generate. It's instant power. And, I mean...
From Mars.
Not even from Mars. There's...
So was your foil hat hurting a little bit there? What's going on, Trey?
There's literally videos of the government that are factual videos.
No, there's no facts in this one.
This one's a fact.
I'm just saying, we're not stating facts.
We're not stating facts. But we do have,
but
we have a trailer that you can pull out to the middle of nowhere, fly a bunch of drones at, and it can shoot them down with laser beams, and then we drive away. Who's to say we don't have something from space or the sky that could? I mean, why not? We're already down. We just said that Bush did 9/11.
We didn't say that.
No, the people
theorists, like conspiracy theorists out there say
the live audience actually submitted things before the episode. So we want to thank every person who spends $1,000 on Timo gets entered into a prize, and that prize is they get to come be a live audience member. So today we had 4 people who used our code RMA in Temu, Rocky Mountain Aristocrats, and those 4 people are in the audience. I actually want to take a shout out to JFK, first row seat 1. he didn't make it. He didn't make it. What? H. Lur. Who's that? H. Lur? Hitler, seat 2. Hitler, seat 2. JFK, Hitler. Okay. Why? We gave away 4 tickets. 2 people didn't show up.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Mm-hmm. This one says Trump's ear.
Oh, my God.
What does that mean? What does that even mean? That's weird.
So, here's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Here's what happened to Trump's ear. People actually have talked about this. Okay. They put Mike Tyson in a gun, shot him out.
I've heard this.
At Donald Trump.
This is real. Yeah.
And
they have a photo of it.
And he went up and he bit Donald Trump's ear.
Yep.
It was just at the speed trajectory. It was very hard to see, but if you slow that down,
it's like 3,200 decimals a second.
Yeah.
It's basically the rate he was flowing at.
Yeah.
So, and he's pretty like experienced at the ear stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like using a 50 cal.
Yeah. Except it's a Mike Tyson.
And it has a lisp.
Yeah.
Which we love and respect.
Actually, I love Mike Tyson, so please, Mike Tyson, this is all in fun. Please don't kill me.
Sure.
I would never take a punch for Mike Tyson.
But if you wanted to bring us to your house in Vegas, and let's go with your tiger, we would do that.
Why Genesis is playing in the background?
Yeah.
Do. Yeah. Oh, you're having.
I can feel.
Yeah. Oh no. We can't go in the words of the songs.
Yeah.
I don't want to get canceled. More ways than one. But that's what I heard. Mike Tyson actually.
That would technically be our 6th cancellation of the
year. He did it. He was the one that it's all his fault.
So. At hashtag RMA Mike Tyson shot Trump's ear with his mouth. It's trending on X.
I think we should start that. I'm gonna start these conspiracies. I think that happened.
What do you mean start? It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, if you hear about it, it has to be true, right?
Well, no, it's only true if it's on the internet.
Yeah. If you can Google it.
Not even Google. I get on X. Yeah, I get on X and everything I see is real. So
I mean, that's pretty funny. So I think
it's not even funny. It's just facts.
It's just true. It's just
facts. We're not stating facts.
Yeah,
we're not.
What the majority of people say.
The majority. Come in peace.
The majority of people.
Yeah. What's the Illuminati?
I don't triangle? Do it. No, that's not what that stands for.
What is that?
That's the JJ. Hey! What you're doing right there is the JJ.
If I wasn't gay, I would be about the JJ.
Yeah. So when you do this, you don't want to when people are doing this. Okay, you're doing
what about this. If you're like, whoa.
Yeah, no.
What does that mean?
And you can't do this either.
Oh.
Right? Or this. So when you're doing it, it has to be this.
Can you explain why?
No, I can't.
Okay.
If you need to look it up. You'll understand completely what it means. Let's just talk about if you have donuts, and say you have a chocolate donut, right?
Yep.
And you have a pink glazed donut. Okay. And you're picking up those donuts.
Did the pink glazed donut happen to vacation in Florida most of the time?
It might have. But you have a pink donut and you have a chocolate donut.
Yes. Yeah.
And you go to grab them and you grab them like this. So you have 1 in the pink donut and 3 in the black donut.
Okay, I get it now.
Or if you grab the donut, the pink donut, right? Okay. And you you grab the pink donut with
Of
these
course.
3 fingers,
Absolutely.
and then the chocolate donut is here. Yeah. So again, that's why you want to go like this, is because you don't want to get those mixed up with the donut.
I agree. The Dunkin' Donuts. It's a sanitary thing,
right?
You don't want pink and brown,
right? You don't want
the same finger,
because it just
and you want to wash. Well, you want to wash your hands in between the donuts.
So you don't
because it can cause an infection.
So you just want to make sure that the donuts are not,
Yeah. Sometimes
usually those donuts are usually close together in the box.
Yeah. So what I do is I will spit on the pink donut. So I what I want to.
So you spit on the pink donut.
So this episode.
I mean, wouldn't you rather spit on the chocolate donut?
No, because I think if I spit enough on the pink donut, that it'll overflow to the chocolate donut.
Because usually the pink donut is a lot fresher.
Sometimes depending
than the chocolate donut,
depending on the situation.
Oh, unless you have coffee with it.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully you understand.
Yeah. And then
about the donut scenario.
If there's coffee at that point involved, you should probably be near some water, like a shower.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, coffee.
But in this day and age,
and sometimes the chocolate donut is filled, and sometimes the pink donut is filled too.
Yeah, some prefer both filled.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's not that far fetched. So,
but I mean, that's kind of wraps up the donut talk.
Yeah. I don't actually. We didn't even have a note for donuts here, but I will take it and I will accept it, and I will raise you a thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel great. How do you feel?
That's pretty good.
That was a really good.
We have a few things going on. We're getting ready. We have my first ever. I don't know if you've done one yet. Pickleball tournament.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. We're part of a group. I'd almost say a gang.
Yeah, part of a group gang.
A group gang.
Pickleball group gang.
It's pretty dangerous.
It is. You say the wrong thing and you get 47 messages.
No, you get every single one of those 47 messages. But
that's for another podcast.
I recommended we didn't share this pod on there, and you did.
Well, I know.
The good news is nobody knew who we were to that point. That nobody except like 4 people actually came and looked at the show. But 4 new subscribers, right? So each episode we're gonna shout.
There you go. And that's the reason why we have the drink catcher back here, and we also have our hats on.
Well, the hats are so that 5G does not affect us.
Yeah.
The hats also help because what we did is we took our phones, iPads, computers, anything that has Bluetooth, TVs, everything, put them in the microwave.
Except for the TVs and the phones that we're using right now.
No, this is filmed off of a 1960s Sony camera.
You would hear it.
There's something that Casper.
We didn't even talk about Casper.
No, because he's holding the frickin' camera.
Well, I mean, we shout out to Casper every time.
We use these high quality mics for a reason. Yeah. We had these shipped in from Korea.
Temu. Bottom on Temu. So
Temu. So shout out code RMA on Temu. That is good for 2% off anything
Temu, yeah.
Temu related. We want to thank his wife.
And if you don't know, now you Temu.
Now you Temu. Yeah, that's how
that's a catchy song.
Yeah. Cool. That's where I was going to. I wasn't gonna, Anyway. Now the only problem you have to worry about Temu is